Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And I know, I'm here. I listened and I'm back. All my hardstyle, rawstyle fans, or just those that want to see me suffer trying to listen to that type of music, I'm gonna do it again. You guys have been asking for quite a while. That was one of the first videos I put up, and I have not returned to the genre since, but now it is finally time for me to dive back in. I went through a bunch of the comments on that video, curated a couple of your recommendations, and I am going to listen to and react to them today. The consensus was that d-sturb is apparently what is considered rawstyle, which is a little more less digestible, let's say, for the average listener than other hardstyle or the more melodic stuff that I said that I would probably like more. So you guys came through with the suggestions of other artists to check out that might be a little more my speed, or at least slightly more consumable. So I put together a list. We're gonna go through it, we're gonna react to it, and maybe we'll make this a regular thing. So I'm gonna listen to these songs. If you guys have additional songs you think I might like from this type of genre, please leave them in the comments, and maybe I'll make this like a regular series as I try to convince myself to enjoy hardstyle, rawstyle, etc. And yeah, just my trying to get myself to enjoy new types of music, or find new artists that maybe I wouldn't have found otherwise. So leave me your recommendations, and we're gonna get started. One that was brought up a lot is Phuture Noize and B-Front. They were very popular in the recommendations down there, so we're gonna give them a shot first. It looks like they put out an album this year called the Enlightenment, so I'm just gonna go to that as their newest stuff and listen to the two most popular songs from that album based on the Spotify play count. So we're gonna listen to Frozen Tears and Destination Unknown by Phuture Noize and B-Front. First up, we'll go with the second most popular, which is Destination Unknown, although they are very close in play count. So Destination Unknown, Phuture Noize and B-Front. Let's do it. And worth noting, this is the intro to the album, so I don't know if it'll have an intro vibe to it, but already a very interesting intro here. Oh, wow. That's pretty grand. This would be a crazy way to like open a set. Just some random vocals, random speaking, just stuff that doesn't really make any sense. Get those melodies. I do like those synths, maybe. A little screechy, a little high pitched for me, but this is what I'm looking for. Let's go. I forgot, I gotta turn the energy up. I gotta get to the level of the music. Come on, raise it up. Let's go. That was not what I was expecting.
Will we run out of light?
This is interesting. Oh, God. All the synths are a little too high in frequency, but it's okay.
Planets collide.
Okay. All right. I like the kicks. The kicks are my speed. They're hitting in the right ways. Very interesting production here. Most of the song hasn't even been a drop. There's only been that small little drop. It's mainly just everything else that's going on, which I've really liked. Just kind of setting the scene for the rest of the album, I imagine.
Will we run out of light?
I mean, obviously the kicks are supposed to be the focus, but I feel like I can't even appreciate everything else that's going on, because it just sounds like static. Everything's in like a similar white noise frequency other than the kicks. So it's just boom, boom, boom. It's a little hard to digest for my ears, just a little bit. But we're definitely stumbling over into the right direction here. We're leaning towards what I'm looking for. I thought it was doing a lot of interesting things for sure. Like the opening felt very cinematic almost. Again, would be a cool way to open the set. And then the way it like dropped and then like, oh, just kidding, I'm not gonna drop. I'm gonna slow down and glitch out. That was cool. There was some creativity there. Some creativity. And at least with that song, like the kicks, the drop was barely even the main focus. The drop was maybe like 20% of the song. So that was interesting. Still not something I would put on myself, but more to admire there. One more song from them. Let's go with Frozen Tears. That is the next track on the album, but also the most played song on the album. Again, according to Spotify play count. Wow, wow. Sing to me. Damn, my nipples are hard. It's a little chilly in the room. It's not the music. It could be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it's got a melody. So far, both these songs have had melodies, but they're not melodies I find particularly catchy. They are melodies, they are grand. It's a big chord, a big saw wave, I think. Yeah, I could see me doing a little hardstyle dance, a little jump style dance to this, little shuffle, you know? So yeah, again, the melodies are grand and intense, energetic, but not something I'm like humming along to. I like melodies that get stuck in my head, that are catchy. These aren't striking me as catchy melodies. They're wriggling their way into my subconscious, but I'm liking the structure of this. And this is a good build. Got some layers to it. Ooh. Had like a fake out, okay. I like a good fake out. I like the kicks in the first song a little more than these kicks, but they're fine. I don't like that doof, 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 doof. They're definitely a little more digestible though. I like that we're keeping the melody during the drop. Again, I think what's gonna push me over the edge is if it's a melody that I'm like, ooh, I love this melody. And then we add some big kicks to elevate it. Just the actual melodies themselves, the notes and chords being played aren't resonating with me. I need a different melody. I need a catchier melody. That's gonna be the one that clicks. But definitely more in the right direction than the d-sturb album. There's definitely a difference here. A notable difference that is more on the side of, I might actually enjoy this. I might actually listen to this. But again, I think my two big complaints right now are the melodies themselves aren't catchy to me. I need the melody to be catchy, not just grand and loud. And two, sometimes once everything's coming together, like everything's in this upper frequency, everything's kind of staticky, white, noisy, kind of just meshes together, gets a little mushy. And the kicks are the only main focus, which I know is kind of the point, but I like to be able to dissect the layers and not just have it all meshed together into a wall of noise with a thumping kick, which maybe is what you're looking for. But for me, it becomes messy, it becomes a little unpleasant. Next up on my little list here is Ran D with Hurricane.
Every day's a gift, so live it and put your all into it. You got one chance to do this. Trust your faith and don't you lose it. When darkness comes,
preach. They just feel like some very classic kicks here. Yeah, let's get up. Bring the hurricane. Oh, okay. That's a kick. I don't like this weird other melody. But that's a good kick. I feel I have been kicked in my chest. If I was gonna get kicked by somebody, I would want it to sound like that. I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal here. But outside of the kicks, this other weird little melody that they play is not doing anything. Yeah, that ain't hitting for me. But the kicks, those kicks are freaking kicking. This is a interesting little bridge here.
Every day's a gift, so live it and put your all into it. You got one chance to do this. Trust your faith and don't you lose it. When darkness comes,
I want to picture, because there's like songs that are emotional, make you get a little teary-eyed, and like I want to imagine someone feeling that way to this song. I just find it super funny. I find the juxtaposition of like, yes, what through my veins. Okay. And then boom, 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 boom. I don't know. That's just funny to me. I don't mean that offensively. I just find it entertaining. Any song can be emotional. Any song can get you in the right feels if it has the right emotions attached to it. I get it. Trust me. Let's go. See, like, the synths used in Hardstyle are so high-pitched, so grating at times. Like, it's too much. It gives me a headache. That note, man. I need to turn it down. Please wear earplugs. Please wear ear protection. You're gonna lose your hearing if you go to shows like this too often. I mean, any show, but definitely something like this. Gremlin mode. We got actual melody now, but the melody still isn't catchy to me, and the synth is so grating on my ears. And these lyrics are just funny to me. I mean, not that I don't listen to some corny stuff, but this is a little corny for me. That first initial drop is my favorite thing so far. Okay, the synth is a little more tame, I think. We're like getting towards a melody that's catchy. We're almost to something catchy. So that one went forward in some ways, but back in others. That one really had the synth issue of like, ugh, this is high pitch. This is grating. A bit much for me. But those first kicks especially were thumping, man. And yeah, we either get a beautiful singer singing some little things or a woman saying something, or we get the kind of rappy, weird, just preachy, strange, corny vocals. I don't understand this genre, man. I'm trying my best. So Randy didn't fully do it for me there. Next up is Thyron. So how you say it? Thyron with Extreme Ecstasy. Extreme Ecstasy? I'm probably in for a bad time. What are these album covers, man? If you didn't know what the song name was, he'll let you know right away. I like the processing on these vocals, but again, the lyrics themselves, man, make this, why? What's wrong with like actual lyrics, not these weird corny things? Like, I get it. Just makes the whole genre feel so cheesy. It's okay, it's all right, here we go. Extreme Ecstasy. Fake out. Yeah. Oh God. The kicks are just sub. I literally feel like my breath is being grabbed and taken out of my body. I was not able to speak during that drop. I felt the Extreme Ecstasy's grip around my neck. I don't know what to comment. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Extreme Ecstasy! Like, what even is this, man? What is this song? Okay. The melody's okay. I need it to be a whole octave lower. I don't like how high up in the frequency all these hardstyle melodies are, man. An hour of melodies at that frequency would certainly leave lasting effects on my brain. Oh, okay, I kind of like that. Those are some cool sounds. Build it again. Get weird on me. No? Okay. It feels like a build-up still, though. This doesn't quite feel like a drop. Like it's lacking something in the middle. Something's lacking here. It's got the melody, though, for sure. What was that first drop? What was that? Oh, excuse me? Oh, yeah. So I don't like the kicks that aren't even like kicks. It's just like, don't, like this high-pitched noise and then just sub like, don't. I feel like I'm on ecstasy. So that one was not my speed. That was not my speed at all. If you create that type of music and if you frequently listen to that type of music, you're just built different. You've ascended. You are a higher being. I am not on your plane of existence at this point. You have done something to just ascend the rest of humanity. And I'm sorry, I just can't get there. I can't, I'm trying, I'm reaching, grab on, but I can't get there. I can't do it. I tried. I'm doing my best. I really am putting in my best effort here. Next, we've got D-Block and Stefan. D-Block and Stefan. Let's see. Their most popular song by play count on this list on Spotify, at least, is Harder State of Mind. 42 million plays. Okay, let's go.
I turn the night today. I'm feeling so alive, 'cause I'm in a harder state of mind. And when the music
There's some lyrics that actually aren't crazy. Legitimate singing. Oh my goodness, we're off to a start here. We're off to a start. Let's go! I like that. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. These kicks have so much reverb. I'm in a grand hall.
funky shit.
Funky shit. See, this is subtle enough. This is nothing offensive here. Nothing grating on my ears. Just some thumping kicks. I can vibe with this. The hats and the kicks feel a little amateur though. It's just like, it's in a big room, lots of reverb, and then that part feels so amateur to me. I feel like that's what I made when I opened FL Studio 2 decades ago. Some hardstyle feels like Baby's first FL Studio song, but just turning everything up to 11, and somehow the pure volume and energy of it gets to be infectious and have people dance. Some of them. Because it's just like, let me turn on just the loudest, most powerful saw wave I can, put some reverb on it, just go in the piano roll, put a bunch of notes, then just a boom, 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 the biggest fucking kick I can find. Banger! But this one's not doing anything offensive. I think we're at a solid level here. So far. Yeah, okay. Like, this one's fine. It's got energy. Melody's fine. The kicks are thumping. I can vibe with this level. I can vibe where we're at here. Like playing the melody with the kicks. So that one is the most digestible for me so far. I didn't find the melody offensive or the synth playing the melody to be offensive. The kicks still had the oomph, but without being annoying. Sometimes it got a little like when it starts kind of playing a melody, it's like a little weird for me. But that one was, I think, just because it was simplistic overall. It was one of the more simple ones we've heard so far, which therefore translate to digestible for me. That one's decent enough, but that one also didn't really impress me in any way, like the first song or two did, where there was some interesting production, interesting creative choices being made. This one felt very bland, which is probably why I didn't find it very offensive, because it wasn't really going outside of the box either. This felt very cookie cutter by hardstyle standards, if that makes sense. Next up on our list here is D-Charged. What is D? Like, D is like d-sturb, ran D, D-block, D-charged. What is the D? What does that mean? What am I missing here? What is the D? So someone recommended Lose Yourself specifically by D-Charged. So this is Lose Yourself by D-Charged. Nice little opening. What? Why you sound like that? That doesn't match the intro. Okay. Again, just a very kind of corny vocals here, corny lyrics that don't really mean anything. It's just like, have a good time, listen, have fun, good vibes. Okay. This is a melody. I kind of like that melody. This might be my favorite melody so far. That's a good note. So far, so good. Again, corny lyrics aside, so far so good. Now just add some good kicks and we might be onto something here. Yeah, this is in my mind how I imagined hardstyle. A somewhat catchy melody and just boom, 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 boom. I also don't think it's doing enough though. I guess like live, this would go crazy though when, you know, every kick is really moving the atoms in the air. Every molecule in my body is vibrating with each thump. One more time, one more time. So far, Hurricane still has my favorite kicks. The first drop of Hurricane. Okay, honestly, that might be my favorite so far. Although, again, very simplistic. Doesn't really do anything outside the box. Feels very generic. But again, I feel like that's where I need to start. I need to start with the generic. You start at level 1, the entry level. Then you branch out. So I feel like the door, I'm okay. I can peek in a little bit. I'll listen to this song and then maybe I'll go to a different stage. Go check out a different artist. I think it's my favorite melody so far. I could see it being catchy to me if I listen to it more than once. But again, didn't do anything very substantial. Didn't do anything unique. Felt very simplistic. Just kick, melody. And that's literally it. Just a kick and a melody. So my favorite, but probably because it's so inoffensive. It does like nothing super unique. I need to start with something palatable. I need to start with something that is very generic. So I get it that this is probably considered a very generic song in the genre, but that's why I can latch onto it. I can taste it a little bit. So still not interesting, but the most listenable for me. Now we've got Refuzion. Refuzion? Or is it Refusion? That probably makes way more sense. Refuzion? Back in Time was the suggestion here. So we are going to listen to Back in Time by Refuzion.
I don't know what happened here, what happened to us both.
Feels like a pretty normal song opening here. Got some piano and some singing. Wow. So far, so normal. Yeah? This just feels like a regular song. Oh, sing it. All right. That's a good melody. Very euphoric, very happy, very upbeat, very energetic. This is kind of in I just spit. This is kind of in line with some of the stuff I used to listen to when I was younger, when I was kind of getting into the genre, where it feels like you're kind of standard EDM electronic music type of tune, but rather than like a dancey release, you get the more grand hardstyle melodies with the big kicks. That's kind of what I vibed with. And the singing's fine. I don't find it incredibly catchy, but cutesy. It's fine. I'm vibing. We're vibing for sure. And then bring the melody back. Yeah. This one's doing it. It feels much more poppy. I think that's why I gravitated towards this, because it was the most in line with what I was already listening to, with a very dancey type of songs that I liked. So I think this is the shortest distance that I need to walk between what I currently listen to and the genre. This is sort of the gateway, where it sounds almost like what I'm already used to, but the release is a little bit different. The melodies are a little more grand, and obviously the kicks are a little more thumpy. So that one I enjoyed. This type of song is what's gonna bridge the gap for me. I got to work my way up to the crazy stuff, but this and the last one are kind of what's the gateway drug, so to speak, into the hardstyle world. And last one I wrote down here is Tweekaz, with no specific song suggestion, so we will just see what they got for us. I'll just listen to their latest release. Maybe that's a bad idea, I don't know, but I feel like you should always be as strong as your most recent release. So this is In the Ring by Tweekaz and Nino Lucarelli. I don't know if this is a good representation of their music, but if it's not, let me know what is. Here we go. In the Ring.
Put on your gloves, come on, let's go. We'll settle this inside the ropes. You're
Okay.
talking shit, it's all for show.
Uh-huh.
It's only you and me.
Okay. I like these vocals. Again, a little corny, but I could see some chanting going on to these lyrics at least. In the rain. I like the harmony, like the layered vocals here. Yeah, just imitating the vocals with the melody here. I get it, I get it. I see the vision. Feels a little predictable, but I'll take it. Oh, going up a little bit. It's like a guitar, a little solo in the background going on. Hit it! Big kicks, big kicks. We got them big old kicks. The big kicks and the big chicks. I only hang with the big ricks. Your name's gotta be Rick, but you gotta be big. Rocking with that big dick. I don't know what I'm saying. This is another one where it's not doing anything super unique to me. It does feel relatively formulaic for the genre, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but just fine so far, just fine. We're gonna change it a little bit for the second drop. A little bit. Hey, hey. I like when there's guitars incorporated, it's cool. They kind of mix together well. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so that was another song that again felt very formulaic for the genre, very by the books, but because of that felt pretty inoffensive to me. So it was fine to listen to. The melody and everything wasn't very good for me. Like it wasn't catchy for me. So felt a little bored by that one, but didn't do anything wrong either. So just fine. Overall, an enjoyable second dive into the genre. I think I've come to realize that I need to build my way up to the crazy ones, the extreme ecstasies of the world. I need to find those gateways, probably generic. I would assume you guys find them to be a little generic, maybe, where it does just feel like a poppy dance standard EDM song, but just the drop is hardstyle. The melody, the synths used are more hardstyle vibes, and obviously the kicks. That is going to be the starting point as I slowly climb the rungs to the more wild stuff. Assuming I climb, I might just stay here at the bottom of the ladder and just enjoy myself, and that's fine too. But this was fun. I mean, I enjoy trying to figure out why people like the genres they like or the songs they like. I am not afraid to digest new genres, even if they're not for me, even if they're not going to be in a playlist, even if I might not come back to them. I do like to see, what they're all about, what people might enjoy about them. There's always something to appreciate, and there were certainly things here to appreciate. So keep the recommendations coming. They don't have to necessarily be the ones I'm going to enjoy. They don't have to be the super digestible stuff. I don't mind branching out. You can give me the crazy stuff if you just want to see me die, but definitely keep them coming. I think this will be something I could continue every so often. I'll do another hardstyle. I'll return to hardstyle some more. So continue to recommend things. Recommend specific songs if you can. Not like a whole album. I don't think I'm going to do another whole album reaction. I think just one-off songs from various artists, I think is the best way to approach this. So continue doing that. It could be an artist I already listened to today, but just a different song. Whatever works, but keep them coming. Also, if there's another genre you think I should kind of do something like this for, leave that as a suggestion, as well as maybe, 3 songs or artists to check out from that genre. That would be cool too. We'll just keep on broadening my horizons, so to speak. Sorry it took so long to do a follow-up to the previous video, but I do appreciate it. That's my second most viewed video, which is crazy. I did not expect, I just did that as a one-off because someone requested me to do that album, but then all the hardstyle, rawstyle fans came and swarmed to that video, so I was very surprised. So thanks for anyone that followed me from that video, or if you found this one as well. Please leave your suggestions. Check out my other videos. Maybe there's other genres that you like that I've been reacting to. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what I should check out next. I appreciate your support as always. And of course, keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.